A very good evening to our sports fans in Port Harcourt. It's September 10th, 2025. My name is Supriye Godwin Jaja. You're welcome to Sports Hour on the River State Television. If you're watching us on GoTV channel 142, the next 30 minutes will keep you posted with regards to the latest, with regards to local and international sports. Top on our menu, we'll start off with the FIFA CAF African World Cup qualifiers. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are in a very precarious position. They are currently third on the standings and need a miracle to qualify for the World Cups, not even the World Cup proper, but even for the playoffs of the FIFA World Cup. And of course, we'll talk about the first edition of the Christ Embassy Football Tournament ongoing right here at the FIFA pitch of the River State Television complex in Elelenwo. We'll talk about that football competition. The prize money is 1 million naira. We'll talk about the update with regards to that football match. I have two wonderful guests with me here. Carlo Prince Iroha is the coordinator for, or the spokesman for the Christ Embassy Football Tournament in Elelenwo. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. And
Emeka, a very regular friend of us here. We talked about, we were together during the AFCON and the finals, when Nigeria lost the finals.
Yes,
good to have you back, Emeka.
Thank you so much.
And of course, talk about the World Cup qualifiers. So, Emeka, let me start with you. Nigeria is a big problem for us. We got a 1-1 draw, and we're currently seated third in that spot. Any hope for the Super Eagles?
Miracles will happen, but at this point it's very tight. At the start of the tournament, well, I say we're not too serious, so to say, because we have chances. Now, when the tournament started, everybody had equal chance. And looking at our team, we paraded superstars, good guys, playing in good teams and in good leagues. So, on a blink, you would say Nigeria will qualify, but the reality on ground is telling us that we may not qualify. Now, that has to do with either poor preparation, not being focused enough, and wasting chances, and that is what has brought us to this. And let me remind us, it has almost been like that every time, whereby we play in a qualifying match. To get to a stage, we start have to calculate and all of that. So it's very tight now. It's just a miracle.
Who do we have to blame? We've had 4 coaches. I remember the AFCON was played this year in January.
Yes.
We had Jose Pacero, he wasn't given the contract. We had Augustine Eguava, who was a caretaker coach. We had Finidi George, who spent like 3 months. And then we had Eric Chile, who is now the coach. We have 4 coaches. What's the problem with Nigeria here? Is it a matter of coaching or Nigerian Football Federation?
The problem is numerous. One, inconsistency in terms of coaching. Because when you bring in a new coach, you bring a new generation entirely. Because the coach will come with his new pattern, new strategies, new players. And it will take time for the players to adapt to his system. Now, let's say he's into the job 6 months. And after that, a new coach comes in. So the new coach abandons the former style. And so it's just like starting again and again. And in Africa, NFF, so to say, our organization is not excellent, it's not top-notch. And so when these players come from their club side, hitches in transportation, movement, and the Nigerian factor of sentiment here and there. So all of these come together to pose a challenge.
Do you think we should keep Eric Chile? Hasn't been a good coach so far. I mean, we saw the charm, we saw Super Eagles. Some people say we should keep him. He hasn't done too badly. Is it his fault? Do we keep him or do we go for another coach? Is it over for the Super Eagles? We're now fighting for a playoffs for that World Cup slot.
Nigerian challenge, one of it is lacking consistency.
So keep him?
Yes, let's keep him, because though I rate him as an average coach, but giving him more time. Don't forget he's new into our system. So he will need time to stabilize. He won the Unity Cup, I think, when they played in London. Yes. So plus or minus, his result or his report card has not been too bad. An average coach. But every coach needs time to settle down, to blend, and to make the better. So if we keep changing coach, it's still the same old circle, running around. And a team needs at least 1 year. Allow the coach. Let him make his mistakes and errors. He will learn from it.
All right, let's take a look at that match. Nigeria and South Africa played yesterday in Bloemfontein. When we come back, we'll talk about the Christ Embassy Football Tournament.
From right to left, Calvin Bassey immediately going for the diagonal. Interesting to see how both teams cope with this pitch. So much been as well. Here is a policy, he does take it, and it's neatly headed out by the Nigerian defense. Now looking over the top, South Africa attacking. Trying to get around the outside, the cross does come in, he's peeled off and the header just goes over the bar. Using that blistering speed around the outside, the South Africans, the big boys here. It doesn't come much larger in terms of test than Nigeria. Out to this left wing, Ademola Lookman. And he gets dispossessed, and that's also... Well, if it is controlled, Nkota needs support. He's got two Nigerians on him. He still manages to find his man. South Africa still come through here. Looking across, and it's just taken another unfortunate bounce, and Nigeria survive. But Bright Samuel's given it away. South Africa could be in here. Nwabali with an excellent save. And we will just see if there was an offsides flag raised here. But that moment of hesitation from the substitute, Bright Samuel, and there you did see Foster as that shot was taken by Apollos.
They've gone the way of the South Africans. There could be another. Here's Nkota turning away and playing it into a Foster. 1-0 against South Africa. The pace problematic. The ball in terrible to defend. And in the end, it's gone with the unfortunate touch that South Africa celebrated the opening goal of this World Cup qualifier. Is the man back in the lineup, wearing the captain's armband here. Chestikon plays his club football out in Saudi Arabia, as does Nkota. Keep in mind, so they'll be becoming very familiar with one another. Nkota's ball in had to be played, couldn't be ignored by Chestikon. You'll be hoping he had a better touch, but had he not interfered, then Foster would have been in for the simplest of tap-ins. And the goal created by a man playing his club football in Saudi Arabia, converted in the wrong goal against another who plays his club football in Saudi Arabia. And whilst the Nigerian captain puts his hands on his head, the South African captain celebrates.
It's a red this time by Bashiru. Now the space opens up in front of Iwobi. He does have men out on his left and right. Moses Simon's the one who picks it up and decides to go early. And that was a remarkable process. How it ended up being a bit of a surprise for Ronwen Williams. Just chested down. Oh, there we go again. The field playing its part.
The Nigerians looking for a strong ending to the first half. Lucky working into the byline. Ball in! Oh, it's 1-1. Pittman has once again had a huge impact after in the attack. Bassi kept them going on that left side. And in the end, when it mattered, his size and strength at the right place. See Nigeria find that equalizer. Well, the 25-year-old who has won some silverware out in Scotland in the past, just at the right place, at the right time here. Coming up from the blind side, gets close side of the defender. It's all about presence then, as he takes flight and steers that into the back of the net. Lovely ball and lovely work from Bashiru. And what a beautiful assist, hangs it up in the air, begging to be put away.
Calvin Bassi, well, upon reflection, it looks like an arm could have been used there. We don't have a video assist. Bashiru. Alex Iwobi decides to switch the play with his own run. Calvin Bassi and to Benjamin Fredericks. Finds Bashiru again. Bashiru, who it seems is now playing in defense. And not done legally there. Deems the linesman will be a free kick to South Africa. Certainly not offsides. Yeah, Here's Oswin Apollos. They still have it. Bafana. Mbala.
All right, so we're back to the studios of RSCB in Port Harcourt. So Nigeria needs a miracle to qualify for that World Cup playoffs. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not really bothered. But Emeka Nwachukwu with us in the house. So take us through, what hope do we have?
The hope is very slim, but anything is possible. There's a playoff who can play and get a slot there and then put our act together. Nigeria is one team that when their back is on the wall, they bounce back. But we shouldn't always wait for that 9 minutes pressure. So anything can happen. Game of football until the 90 minutes, there are still chances.
All right, let's move to grassroots football now, because we have the spokesperson for Christ Embassy football tournament right here, happening at the premises of RSTV in Elelenwo. That's Carlo Prince Iroha. So Carlo, you're welcome to our studios. So tell us, is this the first time? All right, is this the first time we're having this this Christ Embassy football tournament?
Yeah.
The first edition.
Yeah.
So how many teams are we looking at here?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm grateful to my pastor, Pastor Chris Elelenwo, and my good pastor, Pastor Isaac. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Well, the tournament has 16 teams, all right? And these 16 teams are purely grassroots team. I have a Libolo, I have Elelenwo, Awoji, many teams, but we have in here too. Grassroots football purely.
So how did you select your teams? Are they from Christ Embassy Church, or is it open for any team?
Thank you so much. I know team here, the Christ Embassy Church team.
So there's no team here is owned by Christ Embassy?
No. Part of our form, I kept it here. So there were people I dispensed the form.
Oh, okay. So it was actually we that helped to dispense this. So what's the prize money for this competition? We had one from the Redeem Jonathan. What's the prize money for this one?
I'm not really about the money.
Right.
But the price is 1 million.
All right.
But I'm not really about the money. My focus is to help these guys.
All right.
Some of them, at the end of this tournament, will be a center for.
All right.
Yeah. So the first position is 1 million.
Yeah.
The second position is 500,000. Then participating teams, 100,000 that the flag.
So you talked about having your experience events coming out after this match.
Yeah.
So tell us the connections between this football and the experience event, and then tell us more about your experience event.
Thank you so much. By the end of this tournament on Friday, the award presentation will be on Sunday. And that's a program tag total experience Port Harcourt by Pastor Isaac. So the whole teams here will be in church. To receive their own awards. Yeah.
So what's the aim of this football competition, if I may ask?
Thank you. First and foremost, as a church, Christ Embassy is giving back to society first. Yeah. Then two, our intention is to curb aggressiveness and anti-societal menace. Yeah. So three, My intention is to promote my grassroots sports. But above all, make these sports to live their life in Christ. But without Christ, nothing is in this world. So, as a footballer, when you give your life to Christ, you might play out your best. Yeah.
So, is this football tournament only in Rivers State or in Port Harcourt or only in Elelenwo? I mean, just for our viewers who are watching us.
Thank you so much. My expected edition, the focus is Rivers State. So, our teams outside Port Harcourt are here. So, but our subsequent editions is coming.
So, Emeka, let me talk to you. You're more like a journalist and in-house person with us here. So, tell us what you've seen so far. What's your impression? That's your church, I believe.
Yes.
Tell us more about the standard. What you've seen so far. Have you seen players that can interest you? Players that you think can go for Rivers United or for any of the small clubs in Nigeria? I want to start locally before looking at the ones going abroad.
In fact, in this tournament, thank you for the question. I personally noticed a whole lot of players. Like yesterday, we were watching one of the games. The goalkeeper was splendid. Though they lost, but the goalkeeper was something else. And the other team that won, one of the players got a hat-trick. They won 4-0, Havana FC. Now, in that team, we spotted 3 players. One guy was a midfielder. The way he controls football, boy, that guy is good. The whole spectators, they were hailing, and you could see the melody in the game. Everybody was enjoying it. And on each of the games, we have MVP, which is most valuable players. And these guys are good. Some of them are defenders, some of them are midfielders, some of them are...
Is there any age limit or is it just open?
It's open.
Right.
It's open to everyone. And the standard is top notch. The referee are state referees. We don't take nonsense. The timing for the kickoff, we hit it. Everything comes before the kickoff. You arrange your players, review, we even read our rhapsodies, pray for them. So it's like a family thing. We work together, and the commissioners, everybody will plan, and the game is excellent. One of the guys was saying that this game, he has never seen any game like this, that no rain was falling, everything was just going smooth and excellent, to show you the investment.
Maybe divine connection. Let's look at the opening match of this Christ Embassy Convention football ground ongoing right now. There's actually 2 matches ongoing right here in Elelenwo. So you can actually troop in here every day, I believe, from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock till Friday. So if you're watching us and you want to watch good football, you can come to RSC right now. If you're watching us on GoTV channel 142, you can come to RSC right now and see good football. Let's take a look at that opening match of the Christ Embassy Convention football tournament. All right, you're watching the Christ Embassy Football Tournament ongoing at the RSTV pitch, FIFA pitch in Elelenwo, right here in Port Harcourt. 2 matches are already ongoing. Emeka, tell us about the matches ongoing, and then we'll talk about what to expect.
Okay, well, the 2 match going, it has been a nice one. Olumukushi and yes, they are playing in Rock City. It's been a nice one. The 2 games, at halftime it was goalless, because the 2 teams, they were at their necks. Yes, everybody wants to do his thing, and you know the game of football is a 50-50 thing. And then the other one also ended goalless. Now yesterday, Havana AFC played 4-0. Now, previous games we saw highest, that is, a team is scoring 4-0, to show you that everybody is ready for everybody. So far in this tournament, the games are excellent.
Yep.
And by tomorrow we'll be starting the semi-final. Yep. And all plans are.
So we're having quarterfinals ongoing now?
Yes. Yeah, no, this is the last. This is the last group match. Okay. Then from tomorrow we'll play quarterfinal. Okay. Then the upper one we're playing semi-final. Then on Friday we'll wrap up everything. Now these games.
Hold on a second. Sorry. Today is Wednesday.
Yes.
Quarterfinals.
Yes.
Thursday semi-finals. Friday finals.
Yes.
Saturday.
Sunday.
Presentation of awards at where?
Christ Embassy Convention Ground.
Where is that place located?
New Road Roundabout.
New Road Roundabout.
Yes.
Rupoko.
Off Igoni. Sorry, opposite Igoni Hotel.
I think I know Igoni Hotel.
Yes, opposite it. Just there. Yes, the Christ Embassy there. So that's where the whole presentation will be made. The best team, the highest goal scorer, the MVP, that is the most behaved team, all categories of awards will be presented to the players.
Prince Iroha, are you by in any way related to Benedict Iroha? Or it's just a coincidence that you have the same surname?
A coincidence.
It's a coincidence. Okay. So
from the same place.
The same place. I know Benedict is from Abia State. That's why I just wanted to know if you're from the same family.
No.
So You talked behind the scene. You talked about this Aspire Academy for our viewers who might want to know. Tell us about the connections. That is it the deal between Christ Embassy and Aspire Academy, or your consultancy with Christ Embassy with Aspire?
I would have loved to talk about that off camera.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's stick around with that.
Yeah.
So what's the age limit of the footballers here?
Okay. From 16 years old. Yeah.
Right. So Emeka,
Yeah.
I want you. I know you've been watching football for some time, and you said you are pleased with this. So do we have hope that we might see some players from this place moving somewhere? Because at the end of the day, it's going to point out the Christ Embassy has been able to, it's a part of evangelism.
Yeah,
correct?
of course. There is hope, big hopes, because for every match, like I said, we normally have MVP, that is most valuable players, and the players are good. Goalkeeper good. Even the one that is ongoing now, the goalkeeper excellent. Look at the saves. In fact, there was one yesterday I said this guy is supposed to be in Rivers United. Because
do we have scouts here watching this match? Because if you're having this kind of tournament, I know you guys have connections, but do you have local scouts who are coming here to watch this match?
Yeah, I think on Friday last week I saw some scouts. They came around. They were getting names and numbers of some of the players. I saw them. So scout missions are ongoing already, and some of the players, hopefully after the tournament, they will have foreign deals to consolidate what already they have.
So why is Christ Embassy doing this? I know Christ Embassy used to invest in music. I know that there are some musicians who Christ Embassy have snatched, and so many of them. Why is Christ Embassy now moving to football?
Evangelism.
Evangelism. So any way to evangelize Christ?
To win souls.
Win souls.
Yes.
All right. So time not our friend. Thank you very much, Mr. Prince Benedict. Sorry, that's a Benedict. Prince Iroha. Thank you very much for being our guest. Hopefully we can do this some other time.
Thank you.
And for Emeka Nwachukwu, who's been our regular guest. So let's talk about the World Cup again. Any hope for the Super Eagles hope for put off?
Well, never say never.
Because the Republic have beaten down our neck.
Never say never. Though we put ourselves in this type of situation, but we can rise above it.
Is it all? I think South Africa as good as gone because
Yes.
they just need a draw.
Of course, they just need a draw. We are playing for playoff now.
Playoff.
Yeah,
Fighting for playoff.
Yes, fighting for
Second
playoff.
place.
It has come to that.
So that's our package on today's program. Thank you very much. We can watch a repeat broadcast of this one later on our programs on RSTV. My name is Sopriye Godwin Jaja Catch you, and God bless you.